we're
Hi.
here. Julia, this is weird doing it with somebody that I already know. Normally it's just strangers on the internet. So this is
Well,
nice.
strangers, I feel like it's better this way because,
No, it's definitely easier.
right?
I
Yeah,
don't
how
have to
are
meet somebody
you?
for the first time. Oh, I'm great. How you doing? We've both
I'm,
been you've had a couple months off now. That's new.
I know that's new, but that's good too.
Yeah.
You unwind and you balance your energy. You plan the future. You release a single, like I did.
Yes.
So it's good. It's good the time off to get a new refresh start for 2024. We're all excited for this year. So I hope you're
Yes.
excited too. I know you have some shows coming.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
So as you said, new single is out, The Ride. You said that you had it written for a long time though. Do you know how long it's been written for?
Whew. I mean, I do these things like I come up with the riffs and I sit on the computer, I open Pro Tools and I play around arrangements and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And and then I like it and I'm like, oh cool, I like it. And then I move on to something else. So when quarantine hit, I decided to start finishing my stuff because what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So my husband, Richie Cotton, he was like, you have to finish your stuff. So I start finishing it. So the ride, I think I wrote around that era, COVID era.
Yeah.
So I think it's been sitting for a minute there. But when I finally start finishing the song, as I wrote somewhere there, I said, I kept hearing Doug Pinnick's voice in it. And King Zex, I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan. I love the way he writes. I mean, his voice is just incredible, and his bass player too. So like, I love him to death. And I kept hearing his voice like hunting me. And then I asked him if he would do it, and he said yes. So like his voice is on the song, and for
Yeah.
me, it's just like. I don't know. It's mind blowing, and I'm so happy, so happy. And obviously, Richie Cotton, he did the guitars, the lead guitars. He's not only my husband, but he's just this incredible, ridiculous musician. I mean, he's just, I don't even know. I mean, when I look at him as the artist he is, forget that he's my husband.
Yeah.
It's just like very inspiring to look at
Yeah.
his whole career. So, I mean, I'm super happy.
So are you looking to do that more now? Have other like guest musicians on some of your future releases?
I don't know. As I told you, for some reason, I heard Doug's voice in that song,
Yeah.
but I do have. I mean, I'm planning on releasing my full album this year because I do have enough
Yay.
songs. Yay! But my next single is not gonna have any guests, and I'm not sure. I mean, maybe if I hear something, but I don't think so. Maybe not. I mean, I already have two amazing ones, so I don't
Yeah.
know. But maybe I don't know. I really don't know.
So are you going in like when you're going back through and finishing your stuff, are you going in a particular order? Like is it just, oh, I want to do this one today, I want to do this one?
Well, it is going on an order now, and I finally come up with an order because it is a little messy.
Yeah.
My buddy, great drummer, Michael Sebastian, he did the drums for all the tracks that I have in mind. So, but I have songs that are a little more slower, a little more versatile, a little less rock, but a little, but it's me. So and
Yeah.
because I'm not signed or anything, it's just my love project. So I like to explore other options too. So he did the drums for all of my tracks. We might have maybe 10 tracks already with drums other than those that I already released.
Yes. Yeah.
So I come up with an order, and basically the order is what what song is almost done, you know?
That's fair enough.
Right, but also a song that I really like a lot. I mean, because I know certain songs I'm gonna want to promote more, and the others are, it's gonna just be in the album. Not as fillers, because I don't like calling my songs fillers, because I
Yeah.
like all of them. But
As
some
you
songs,
should.
yeah. But some songs I feel like deserve more attention here and there. So yeah, but I have a plan like on how to finish them. And
So
actually, by the way, the other day, 2 days ago, I was actually recording a guitar solo for
ooh,
one of those. And as you know, I'm a bassist. I play
yes.
around with the guitar, but I had fun doing that too. Like it's like a
Yeah.
challenge, and like, well, let me see if I can make it sound decent enough, and if I can use it. and then you're just practicing, and you know, I spent hours there just doing it. So it's exciting for me. It's just like a great thing to practice new instruments as well. So
Yeah. So when are you going to be drumming on the songs?
would it be what?
When are you going to start drumming on the songs?
Well, I do produce the drums too, but and I love drums. I play a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a little bit like you, kiddo. You play a little bit of everything too, right?
Yeah,
But
I do everything, but I've mastered none of them.
but,
So
but you know, I think, do you write your own music too?
I write riffs. That's about it. Nothing
Well,
too
it's fine,
crazy.
but that's something already. And I mean, everything for me, most of my songs starts with little riffs here and there, or
Yeah.
like melodies. So yeah, I mean, that's a start. But yeah, drumming, I love drumming, and I mean, I'm not gonna say I play it, but I can hold a little bit of groove. But I had to practice. But I thought about doing it in one of my songs, but then
Yeah.
I figured, yeah, but I would like a nice feel here and there. So I got my buddy Michael the Passion to do
Yeah.
it. So
That's for
yeah.
the next album. Next album, Julia's going to be drumming.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit and practice. We do have a drum kit in my house here, so I'm gonna have to. That's a commitment.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, you said it on camera. There's no going back now.
Oh wow!
Uh-oh.
I better run.
So you also, as you said, you produce the song too. Do you have like everyone has their own style for production? How would you really describe yours? Like, is there a certain sound you're going for? Or it's just whatever sounds right to you.
It's pretty much whatever sounds right to me. When I'm layering the tracks, I hear some things in my head, and I want to kind of to, try again. If I hear something that I cannot play it at all, like on the guitar or in the drums or whatever, um, I'm definitely gonna have someone doing it. Like I'm gonna get maybe Richie to do it, or like Doug to sing it. Like
Yeah.
I need people helping me for sure for certain things that I hear in my head that I can't play. But usually it's that, like, I don't know, for some reason I love background vocals and everything. So I start hearing them in my head, and then I feel like it's missing something on the guitar here. So I go and I try to play. Usually I try to play everything because I want to hear the whole composition.
Yeah.
And then I usually get satisfied enough. It could be more shredding, probably. It could have more riffs, possibly. But I end up getting a whole satisfaction. And so a few of my songs I actually play also the guitars. But again, when I hear something specific, or I'm like, oh, this is just not working at all,
Yeah.
and then I'll actually get someone. But it goes like that. Like I usually hear the whole thing, and the song asks for things too, sometimes.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
are you self-taught with everything? Because this seems like you're just kind of figuring it all out on the fly.
Well, a little bit, yes, but I do have a BA in music, but I never used it. I never practiced.
Yeah.
So I started touring. I was 17, and I never stopped. And back in Brazil, so I never had to use it. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to, but
Yeah.
but when it comes to the instruments and then arrangements and everything, it's something that I think I have a style in my head that I want to hear, and I just try to come with the lines and do it. So which is good too, to practice. So like even like sometimes on the bass, I have some bass line in my head that I want to do this, but my fingers are not necessarily in shape for that riff.
Yeah.
Just sit and go and practice until I finally get it. So also makes me a better musician too. So that's how it is for me.
And so now there's a music video coming out in a few days, January 16th, which is not directed by you this time. You've taken
No.
that step out of it. Is there a reason that you had Vicente do it instead of yourself?
Yes, because I try to do it myself, honestly, first thing. And I tried 3 times. And all of the time, something went very wrong. And I got so frustrated, and I'm so overwhelmed. And, like, I'm thinking music, and I just wanted to release and move on to something else and to another song. And sometimes things get in your way. And I figure, you know what? Why am I trying to do everything on my own again? So I know Vicente Cordero, actually, he directed Red from Vixen, and he's been directing Rich's videos for so many years, the Winery Dogs. I mean, everybody that I know, Vicente is great. And I know Vicente for a long time. So I figure, why don't I just hire Vicente? And then it was just like almost like the world, like the universe sending me signals, just do it right this time. Because things went so wrong, even like losing footage. We lost footage, so
Oh
all
yeah.
crazy things happen. So finally I decided, you know what, I called Vicente. He said, yeah, I love the song, I'd love to do it. So I said, I don't even want to, I have a few ideas, like I wanted some silhouettes and some slow-mo, but other than that, I said, I would like to hear your take on it and to see what you come up with. And I really don't want to worry about it this time. So he did it, and I'm very happy with the results. And it's just like something exciting for me to have me with those two amazing musicians next to me, sharing, their musicality on my song. So I'm just the happiest girl right now.
It seems like it.
Yeah, again, like when you write a song, and I mean, it's been so long. I actually already moved on from this song a while ago. So I'm very happy that it's finally out
Yeah.
and people can, listen to it too.
So are you still writing new stuff, or you're just focusing on finishing up everything that you have now? Or is there always
Well,
ideas still going?
yes, there's always ideas that come and go. So I try to, right now, I'm really trying to focus on finishing stuff because it's been, a process. And last year, I mean, cannot complain at all. It was a great year with Vixen. We toured a lot. We're
Yeah.
super busy. But then I took a huge break on my personal songs and stuff, which it's fine, it's part of the process. And I don't regret. I'm happy with it. But now that I'm looking at the songs and how long ago I actually wrote them, I'm like, oh my God, I had to release this, or I have to move on from this. Just turn the page. So
Yeah.
I'm focusing on finishing them, releasing them, and ideas always come. I always have this guy here, like,
Oh yeah.
not kidding. Me and Rich, I mean, Rich is like that too, and I learned that with him. Sometimes you dream about music, right? You
Yeah.
probably too, like you have an idea, or even movies or whatever, a script, and then like you kind of have to force yourself to wake up and record the idea. And
Yeah.
then when Richard told me that, I'm like, this how? That's not possible. It is. So sometimes I start having this melody or whatever, and I'm like, I have to wake up and record this. So then I'm like, so next thing you know, in the morning, I go back and listen to it, and I just, register somewhere on my, Pro Tools, whatever, just so
Yeah.
I have the idea. But it works, and it's really something that happens a lot. So, ideas always come and go, but if you don't register, you lose it. You miss.
It's probably easier when you can sing though, because I'll do it and then I'll wake up and I'll listen back and I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's just
No, I'm gonna tell you, in the middle of the night, your voice is like, so
yeah.
melodies up here, and I'm like, so then I say, it's an octave higher, and
Message
then
the future, Julia. Yeah.
right, and then I hear the usually the harmony behind. So for me as a bassist, it's easy because I hear the root note too. So I'm
Yeah.
like, do, whatever, and then I sing a little, so I remember. It's
You should
nuts.
you should start posting these online.
I know. I actually want to. I have to find the ride, because I'm sure the ride has some interesting beginning compositional,
Yeah,
whatever. So I'm
probably.
try to find, and yeah, that people do that. They've been posting their demos or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's so cool to see how evolved, right?
Yeah. So are you
Yeah.
gonna try to perform all of these live now? Because you're already touring and like playing out with like 3 different bands. Why?
No.
I guess we should add another one. So are you gonna try to perform live or just keep them strictly on an album?
Well, no, I mean, I don't have three different. I play with Vixen for sure, and that's my priority. I do play with Smith Cossin, but they're not playing now at all because obviously, Iron
Yeah.
Maiden. So I basically focus a lot on Vixen, and I don't know. People are asking me if I'm gonna play this live. I think I want to at certain point. Nothing wild, not going on tour necessarily, but I want to
Yeah.
start small, like maybe do a little release party one day and do a little intimate show or something. Those songs are not the easiest songs to do live, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
But I know a few great musicians. I mean, I know a bunch of great musicians, but a few buddy of mine that would love to, be a part of the project and maybe do a show. So yeah, I do want to do in the future something, but not now. I mean, right now it's just there's a lot going on, and that's a lot to prepare.
A little bit.
It's a lot to prepare. My song has a lot of different layers. It's just like, why? But I've been actually trying to practice a few of them just acoustically, like guitar, acoustic guitar and vocals, and see
Yeah.
how it would be. And it's been interesting. It's been good. Some songs actually work acoustically, so that's good.
Well, that's always good when it works. That's
Mhm.
always a plus.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like I have a few songs coming as well on the album that they're a little like the riffs or something that like that's not gonna work on the acoustic guitar. Like it's just
Yeah.
not. But whatever, it's fun.
So,
It's fun to think about.
so where's your head at now? Because like Vixen's starting up again. Obviously, you're putting out the music video. Do you try to keep this stuff separate in your head, or you just like everything's floating around?
I try to separate because otherwise it gets very confusing. Even on the socials, like I try to focus.
Yeah.
Like when Vixen was releasing Red and stuff, I already had this song ready. The ride was ready. It was up on iTunes and everything. I just didn't release. I was like, well, I like to respect every project, and I like to
Yeah.
give proper attention to each project as it deserves. So like I was like, okay, let's focus on Vixen, on Red, and the song is kick ass. We actually did it live, and it's just so cool, so fun. So I was focusing on that. And then now I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna release this thing before Vixen goes out again.
Yeah.
I can, obviously. So now I'm focusing on the ride, the release, the video is coming next Tuesday, all good stuff. And then boom, there's gonna be Vixen. And I try to separate so it doesn't get too confusing, not only for me, but for everybody else that it's just following me. It's just like then it sounds like I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, but reality is just I play with Vixen, and I'm slowly here and there releasing my songs.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, I was texting with Lorraine. I just asked her if she had anything sent along. She says, "Congrats on the new single. Can't wait to rock with you next week." And she wants to meet Rusty. Is Rusty
I
still back
know.
there?
I know. Rusty's right here. Look.
He's still over there. Yeah.
Buddy. Hi, buddy. Say hi. He's so cute. Rusty we love Rusty. We adopted him. He was about 2 years old, and we had him for 3 weeks, and we had to have a major surgery on him. Intestines out, the whole thing.
Oh wow.
He had swallowed a massive piece of leather belt.
Oh.
And he was stuck. He was dying.
Yeah.
Not my leather belt, not Richie's leather belt, someone's leather belt.
Oh, you don't know where it came from?
Okay. No, when I adopted him, he was already with that shit inside. So it was horrible throughout the holidays, like, Christmas, New Year's. We're just worried about he had a massive cut in his stomach. It's just horrific. So finally he's doing good. He's a great boy.
He's a happy boy now.
Yes. And Lorraine, I miss you so much. I can't wait to rock with you. We're going to be rocking with Vixen next weekend, actually. New York and Connecticut. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And it's about time to go back.
Yay. Back to those early morning flights. I'm sure you missed them.
Ooh, well, every job has its hard part. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons everywhere. So it's just have to be happy that you can do what you love,
Well, that is all I have for you. If there's anything else you wanna cover, let me know. But
well, again, thanks for having me, kiddo. Sam, for real. You are such a sweet person. We are always happy to have you around. I wish you all the best.
I'll change that.
Please don't. We don't need jerks in the planet. Also great musician. But thanks for the space. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about my next music, just follow me on socials. It's Julia Lage. Or my website, julialage.com. You can subscribe. I always post the news and the info there. Stay in touch and be aware. The video is going to come out next Tuesday, January 16th, with Doug Pinnick and Richie Kotzen and me. And I hope you enjoy the ride. And I guess that's it. Let's keep in touch on socials. I love chatting with everybody.
Yay. And Rusty's going to be in the next music video.
I hope so. I wanted to do a little homemade video here for something, so maybe he'll be around.
Yay. All right. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, Sam.